What is up, everybody? It is John with another Director's Cut. And this is one of the most terrifying buildings I've ever been in. This is Hazelwood. This is Waverly Hills before Waverly Hills. You just see the menacing building here. Massive in size. And very terrifying to be in. Place had a lot of asbestos. One of the few times you see me wearing a dust mask. I need to do it more. I know that. I get told a lot. I really should invest in a good respirator, and I really need to. I actually used to have a couple. I don't know what happened to them. But anyways, this is myself, my friend Vinny, and his then girlfriend Adrian. Vinny took me here to show me this place, and boy, it really has a vibe in it. You'll see it's multiple levels. I actually did 2 videos here. I went back with my friend Whitney from Wits Life and her friend, and both times we caught similar activity in the same spot. This place, just to give you a little background on it, was a tuberculosis sanitarium. It was used along with Waverly Hills. It was actually built before Waverly Hills was. Now, everyone knows about Waverly Hills, but no one knows about this place. Sadly, instead of this place being used, because I honestly believe this was way more haunted than Waverly Hills, they tore it down. This place is now gone. And that saddens me because it was so creepy. This is top 3 creepiest just places I've been. I'm pretty sure both times I was in here, there's some homeless people living in here. First of all, look at that flipping gurney. Is that not creepy? Man. But into this place, it was built before Waverly Hills. It was used in addition. There was too many. Early 1900s, tuberculosis was a huge problem. So they needed tuberculosis dedicated hospitals. So places like Hazelwood, and then eventually Waverly Hills was built to help accommodate that. As things subsided, Hazelwood was closed. It was used as a lunatic asylum briefly, but in its heyday, it would house several people. A lot of people died in these walls. A lot of people. I found out later on that on this level we're at, they used to cremate people. The machines weren't there anymore to do the cremation, but this was the level where they did that. The infirmary, I guess you call it. But yeah, this place just, the vibe, I can't even begin to describe. And you guys know I've been to a lot of very haunted places. This is right on top of the list for me. I didn't mean to film the girls' rear end. But anyways, that was totally unintentional. I should have cut that out. But anyways, we're exploring around, and I'm borderline terrified in here because I just had this feeling, we were not alone in this building. You see here's where the beds would have lined the wall, and that was the windows to the left. They're all boarded up now. But there had been patients in here, on both sides of this wall. And a lot of very, very sick people was in this place. And they put, 30 people in a room. And they'd all just be lined up. They'd open the windows and let the breeze come in, stuff like that. My camera kept blurring here too. We're about to go to the section where we hear the female voice. Now, guys, if you haven't seen this, please, I'll link the video. I'll link both of the videos down below so you can go check them out. Because I have done 2 videos in this place. Tried to go back and do more. Security would not. They prevented us from going in. We were caught trying to sneak in the second time. So those 2 rooms straight in front of us, especially if you watch the video with Whitney in it, we are communicating with someone. Now, Adrian heard a humming come from there. When we came back the second time, we heard the humming again. And it gave intelligent responses, which was crazy. But, yeah, this place is just, it's massive. It's not as big as Waverly. That's for sure. But it definitely has the vibe. Waverly has the body shoot and things like that. But this place just, it's older. And to me, it's way creepier. That compressor actually scared the crap out of me when it was in there. But yeah, Louisville's got some creepy places. One in particular is the cemetery. I actually did a video recently. I want to go back to a paranormal investigation, but Eastern Cemetery. There's a freaking abandoned crematorium in that place. And we actually got inside and looked around, and of course Whitney was with us, and she has cystic fibrosis, so we could not stay in there. We had to get out. It was way too much mold in there. But yeah, this section here, this place, there's a woman. There was a woman in this section. So this is Adrian saying she heard a hum come from in here. And we get responses. This particular night here, there was a lot of water drippage. So we wondered maybe it could be matrixing with a sound. So, but when I came back, there was no water. It hadn't been raining. It was dry. And we were still hearing like this female voice. And I'll never forget, Whitney, it was her first time really having a paranormal experience. And it made a believer in her. Like she said very plainly that she was very skeptical. And I told her, I said, well, this place might make a believer out of you. I don't know, but it might do so. She was convinced I had Vinny pranking her, but we didn't. It was just, it was there. And we made really good communication with that spirit. I'm very proud of that. And like I said, this is still really early on in my paranormal investigating. I had no equipment. I essentially just had my camera. And that's it. Fortunately, the camera I use has a really good microphone. Really highly advanced microphone, better than most cameras. So it does pick up like a digital recorder. The cool thing is I am, from now on, will be using digital recorders on my paranormal adventures. But guys, yeah, this is, I wish I could go back here, but it's gone now. I was told that you can't even tell that the building was even there, which is crazy to think. But yeah, it's been completely demolished. I think we are on, yeah, we're on the next floor, I should say, yeah. Oh, 1004. Okay. I don't know what floor we're on. I think this is the same spot. Yeah, this is the same spot. Because we were really fascinated with this area, trying to figure out what's going on in here. We get the crap scared out of it. We get kind of ran out towards the end. But here in a little while, we get the crap scared out of us because part of the wall collapsed. But it's later on. You'll know when it happens. It was pretty darn scary to hear that. But yeah, there's a lot of graffiti in here, but not as much as you would think. Because this place had been abandoned for quite some time. Oh yeah, that's me looking out. That's the gate, and there's a kind of an asylum slash old folks home on the same property. That's called Hazelwood. Um, that's just kind of set behind a fence, overgrown. But but yeah, we eventually make our way up. I think this is we make our way up to the next floor here very soon. I hope my light gets brighter than this. There we go. Yeah, it was part of this wall here that fell. You can kind of see if you look. I don't know if you can't really tell, but there's that plaster over the brick. A lot of that was real loose and just kind of dangling, and some of that actually had fallen. I don't think we're all the way to the top floor yet. I think we still got another floor above this one. Um, I'm pretty sure we do. Because we started out in the basement and then we're on the first floor. Now that was scary looking. That freaked me out so bad. I remember that now. Because I just saw an arm. I thought for sure for a split second I had just stumbled upon a body. And it really freaked me out. But yeah, here's like the little nurses area. And I don't even know what's back there. There's a lot I didn't even get to cover in this building, just because of how big it is. I don't remember what's going on here. Vinny looked to be freaking out. Oh yeah, we were hearing people above us. That's what it was. We kept hearing like footsteps up above us. And man, I tell you, we kind of have to run out at the end because we got freaked out. But both times I was in here, it really felt like someone was in there with us, like an actual person. And you just see those rooms where they'd have all the people lined up in their gurneys. Somebody, you know, something I've learned on my journeys, seeing that pentagram reminds me. People will go through hell. They'll go over the highest mountains. They'll swim the deepest rivers. Go through the awfulest of thickets. Just spray paint a pentagram and a penis on a wall. Why, I don't know. I don't know what the fascination is, but people will go through hell to spray paint a pentagram and a ding dong on a wall. If you're one of these people who enjoy doing that, I'm not trying to insult you, but like, yeah, I am. It's stupid. Why do you do it? Let me know. If you're really, and there's dudes that do it. You know, if I was going to spray paint any body part, I'd spray paint something I want to see. I'd spray paint a pair of boobs or something. I don't want to draw a wiener. I don't get it. I mean, maybe there's a reason for it. I don't know. But it blows my mind. And like 90% of the pentagrams is just some kid being stupid. Some rebellious little kid thinks it's fun. Yeah, we heard some sounds behind us there. But anyways, yeah, you see just the decay, the creep factor here. There's a lot of that, a lot of the decay. I mean, you see the walls are kind of crumbling. So, I mean, it's probably had some structure issues. Everything seemed okay, though. I mean, like the floors were very solid. I never felt unsafe. Little birdie or a bat one flying around. I don't remember what I was saying here. Probably something about me being really creeped out because I was. You can tell it's pretty hot too. It was raining. It was very humid. This was, I think, in October. But, you know, Louisville and East Tennessee, you know, it has pretty mild Octobers anymore. I remember, it seemed to me like when I was a kid that we used to get snow. I remember it snowing on Halloween when I was a kid. Now, this was be the early night. That's when the thing fell. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that story short. That's when we heard the loud crashing as part of the wall. Anyways, I remember it like snowing on Halloween and always being cold. Halloween was always cold. Now we have freaking 70, 80 degree Halloweens. It's weird to me. I feel like our climate's shifting. People say it's global warming. I don't know. I don't know enough about all that to comment. I don't really want to start all that stuff on this channel because for some reason it's political. But I don't know. To me, it's like the seasons are shifting. Winter is staying colder longer because I remember swimming in March when I was a kid too. I remember it being warm enough. Well, the water'd still be cold. And it was always a rule when I was a kid. May is the month you can start swimming in the lake and all that stuff. But I remember one time swimming in March because it felt fine, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. This is us going up to the top floor. There was an attic space above us still. Yeah. This is an extra creepy section here. My camera will not focus. There we go. Yeah, this is where, like, okay, I think squatters been hanging out because you got the chairs sitting around, some empty cigarette packs, a little torch there. I just feel like, you know, it is a great spot. I mean, keeps you in the dry. It's creepy if you can handle the creep factor, man. And the asbestos and mold. Be a great place to live. Not now because it's gone, but I mean, at the time, you need to get out of the elements. It'd be a good spot. And it's not, you know, I don't have anything against someone who's homeless. I actually wish them all the best, but you don't know how aggressive someone's going to be. You don't know if, like, you know, if you're in their area, you know, if they feel threatened. That's all it is. I don't want to have the confrontation. You know, I'm just there to film. That's all. I'm there to document, film, do my paranormal investigating. I don't want to bother nobody. I know it gets here pretty soon where I think my battery and my light's dying too, but we keep, everywhere we go, we keep like hearing stuff. Now, it's most likely it was actually paranormal. You know, thinking back on it, like it was probably more paranormal than anything, but oh. No, this is when we decided we needed to go. Because we heard somebody start running. Yeah, this is it. This is us leaving. So this is going to be the end, guys. This is going down to the very end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, this was a security guard looking for us. I forgot about that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. If you, I'm be doing a podcast on my Patreon, so go check that out. I also have the Halloween shirts still available, only till Halloween. So be sure to go check those out. I'm excited about the podcast. It's going to be fun. Be a lot of cool stuff. But that's it, guys. I hope y'all have a great day.